Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Iman Shahmi bin Muhammad Razaidi. Together with my partner Amjad Han bin Fazli, we'll be presenting our topic on Islamic derivatives with a focus of futures contracts and option contracts. Before we discuss these contracts, it is important to first understand what Islamic derivatives are. Islamic derivatives are financial instruments designed to help individuals and businesses manage financial risks while complying with Sharia principles. Unlike conventional derivatives, they must avoid riba, which is interest, gharar, excessive uncertainty, and maisir, which is gambling or speculation. Therefore, their main purpose is to provide risk management and hedging rather than making profit through speculation. To achieve this, Islamic finance use Sharia compliant contracts such as wa'ad, salam, and urbun. With that in mind, we can move on to the futures contracts. A future contract is a standardized agreement between two parties to buy or sell an underlying asset at a predetermined price on a specified future date. In conventional finance, futures are commonly used to reduce the risk of price fluctuations. However, conventional futures may not comply with Sharia because they can involve uncertainty and a lack of immediate ownership of the underlying asset. As a result, Islamic finance provides Sharia-compliant alternatives such as wa'ad and salam to achieve similar risk management objectives. Next is the option contract. An option contract gives the buyer the right, but not the obligation to buy or sell an asset at a predetermined price within specified period. While conventional options are widely used for hedging and investment, many Islamic scholars consider them as non-compliant because they may involve gharar and speculative elements. Therefore, Islamic finance adopts alternative structures based on wa'ad and urbun, which provide similar economic benefits while remaining consistent with Sharia principles. With that understanding of Islamic derivatives, future contracts, and option contracts, I will now hand over the presentation to my partner, who will explain the forward and swap contracts in greater detail.
Next, I will explain the forward contract. A forward contract is quite similar to a futures contract. However, unlike futures, a forward contract is not standardized and is traded over the counter, or OTC, instead of on an organized exchange. This means that both parties negotiate the terms of the contract directly. They can decide the quantity, price, and delivery date according to their own agreement, making forward contracts more flexible. In Islamic finance, forward agreements are structured using contracts such as salam and parallel salam, especially for commodity transactions. These contracts allow future delivery while ensuring that all transactions comply with Sharia principles and avoid prohibited elements such as uncertainty and interest. Now, let's move on to the swap contract. A swap contract is an agreement between two parties to exchange a series of payments over a specific period based on an agreed notional amount. The most common examples are profit rate swaps and currency swaps, which help businesses and financial institutions manage changes in profit rates and exchange rates. In Islamic finance, conventional swaps are replaced with Islamic swaps, which are structured using Sharia-compliant contracts such as murabahah, wadi'ah, and tawarru'. These structures enable institutions to manage profits, and currency risk without involving interest-based transaction. As a result, Islamic swaps play an important role in supporting effective risk management while remaining fully compliant with Islamic law. In conclusion, all of these contracts are important financial instruments used to manage different types of financial risk. However, conventional derivatives often contain elements such as riba, gharar, and maisir, which are not permitted under Sharia. To address this issue, Islamic finance has developed Sharia-compliant alternatives that maintain the risk management benefits of this instrument while following Islamic principles. This innovation continue to contribute to the growth, stability, and sustainability of the global Islamic financial industry. That's all from us. Thank you.